Hello everybody, Phobos here. Welcome to episode 16 here on the KubiKraft server. Last time we were here, we were basically just doing a little bit of a blog post just because we couldn't get these machines up and running, and I am happy to say that we seem to be actually getting somewhere. As you can see, we have about 10 of these guys linked together, and what's really nice about it is that basically all we're doing is we're throwing that little gate there. Huh. Well, let's play that in slow motion and see what happened. Okay, that's moving. Our TNT is being duped. Passed forward. And it should be getting fired forward next. Okay, here we go. Firing the TNT forward. But why? It was already cleared. It had already cleared everything. It was on its way toward the wall, and then it teleported back. That's not something I can fix. So there's one of two ways that we're going to handle this. One way is we could actually just grab a whole bunch of TNT and blast out the remaining spot ourselves just so that we can actually fulfill our promise of blowing up the nether. That being said, there will eventually be another flying machine, so we'll still technically be blowing up the nether if we were to hand mine that first spot. I kind of regret not just hand mining, like I'd be done by now if that had been the course of action that I took. So for now, what we're going to do while we're thinking about that is just kind of take care of a side project that I've been meaning to do for quite some time now, and just been basically caught up on trying to clear out the area for our fortress farm. Now, surprisingly enough, when we did come out here, I just hopped into the nearest portal that I saw, and we were brought right to an end city, which is pretty fantastic. Now, somebody already went and grabbed the elytra and everything, but it's kind of got me thinking, you know, we haven't done an elytra run in quite a while. We literally have one pair left if something terrible was to happen. So, might be an idea to grab a few of those while we're out here too. You know, there's a part of me that kind of wishes that trees operated a lot like the chorus fruit plants. I mean, just imagine if you could just be like, timber, and you get all the lumber and leaves and everything like that. That'd be amazing. So there we have it, supplies gathered. Now, with all this, we're of course going to be working with some purpur blocks, and I think that it's actually going to make our next build look pretty good. Now, in my haste to get out here, I noticed, or like I hopped through the portal, and I saw the end city, and got excited and thought, hey, you know, let's just go check that out, see if maybe people for some reason didn't bother to get the elytra or what have you. And I actually don't know where the exit portal is. I know, I am that awesome. So, what the plan is now is we're going to go gather up some elytra, because we're out here anyway, and we're going to have to fly all the way back to the center island regardless, because I don't know where the portal is. So, what we're going to do is we're going to fly out to a random spot, and then fly out in a random direction, and just go straight, and hopefully that doesn't interfere with too many people. Because usually, what people do is they come out the portal, and then they just pick north, south, east, west, and go in that direction, and hope for the best. Our plan is to go out for a while and then change directions, and then hopefully we're not ruining everyone's experience by trying to gather up a stupid amount of elytra. Now hang on, have we already found an end city? It must be pretty close, so somebody probably got the elytra, but it's definitely worth looking into. Dragon head is still there, that is a good sign, although the dragon head was left over at the last one too. Potions are here. And we have a set of wings, ladies and gentlemen. That is fantastic. Beautiful. We're off to a great start. Let's see what else is in here. A little bit of iron, not too bad. You know what? I'll leave the iron for people who come here, but definitely use the diamond tools. And actually, yeah, we can use the diamond tools too. Now this is a start to some pretty good nether gear. Fire protection for unbreaking 3 and mending. I actually have somebody in mind who's probably going to get to use this. May or may not be hiring someone basically to dig out the nether for us, so we'll see how that goes. I should probably leave some of this gear behind. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. So the plan as it stands right now is to head out to about 2000 Z, and then we're gonna go east, I guess, or something like that. I don't know. We'll see what's actually at 2000 Z. I'm kind of hoping that we come across another end city, because that'd be pretty exciting. Okay, so we're at 2000 Z, and we're kind of... Oh, hello. What are you? Alright, let's see if we got lucky with some elytra. Although this might have been where we started? I don't know. Oh, whoa. That was fast. Oh, and we're being fired at. We are under attack. But we got a set of wings out of the deal, so that is fantastic. So what I'm thinking is we can base everything from this crow's nest here. We might as well just head due east, which is increasing our X value. Good. So from there, due east. So for people who are trying to hunt around, we're basically planning on clearing out a tremendous area from these coordinates. So 14x minus 18z heading due east. So yeah, probably not going to have much luck if you're heading that way. You know, I must say, searching around for elytra after you have elytra is significantly less stressful than when we were doing it the other way with ender pearls everywhere. We've already actually gotten a couple of pairs and barely put any effort in, which is pretty fantastic. So, just keep doing this for a little while. Hopefully we can get a full shulker box and possibly start selling them at the shop. So here we are, quite a ways out in the end, still working on getting ourselves elytra and whatnot, when, well, a bit of an embarrassing moment happened. As you can see, well, the elytra are just a little bit broken, just a smidge. Yeah, I'm really glad that it happened the way that it did, because what happened was I was just kind of flying around over here, and do you see that exit portal? I noticed that and was like, oh, I need to save a screenshot. Then all of a sudden I was plummeting down to the ground, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't be taking screenshots while flying? I don't know. And I didn't really think that it worked that way, but, you know, that's just what I immediately jumped to as an assumption. So then I thought, okay, well, let's take a peek here. And yeah, sure enough, broken elytra. It's like, wow, I am really glad I wasn't over the void when that happened. Ugh. You have no idea how much stuff I have on me. It's ridiculous. And I tried to put as much of it as I could in the ender chest, but I don't know. I didn't plan on being out this long. So yeah, basically I didn't empty the ender chest first. Yeah. But regardless, we're going to just kind of mend up everything and yeah, be on our way. See, I like that when you're going end raiding, you can just set up these little things here, and you don't really have to worry about experience as long as you made sure to bring mending gear. Hello. Whoa, hi. How's it going? So, yeah, now that I've had a heart attack. Oh, wow, I need to eat food. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Basically, what I really like is that you can set these guys up, and you can just get whatever experience you need to get while you're on the go and mend all your gear. Now, oh, I know why the thing's not mending up. I grabbed the wrong sword. Anyway, the sword has mending on it, so things have been slower than they were supposed to. However, yeah, distractions aside, what I found is that you kind of need to build 2 of these little hut things, just because you'll run out of Enderman kind of quick, just in my experience. So what I do is I just kind of set up another one over here. And by the time that I finished off one area, I can just come back here and this area is ready. For example, hi. There we go, fresh victims. Check this out, guys. We have 1 pair of elytra to go. And look how lucky we are. Nice big tower, means we're going to get some loot. Of course, that hasn't been raided yet, but the part that I'm really excited about is I saw one of those little purple beams kicking around here. Look at that! Our way home! Like, what more can you ask for? So, let's go and gather up our loot. Let's see here. That was fast. Ow, don't you dare die on me, I swear to God. We've been at this for a few hours now. I'm kind of excited to show you guys the loot that we've actually gathered, because basically, since Enderman drop shulker shells in this server, and literally just pop in here, grab the good loot, and get out. We're going to do this for the other treasure rooms here, grab our elytra, and we're going to take tally of what we actually got. Alright guys, check this out. So we have an absolute stupid amount of armor. We have, of course, our full chest of elytra. We have not one, but almost 2 full boxes of diamond tools, which is ridiculous. And of course, we have some miscellaneous. Now, actually, I feel like I have missed some because, yes, those are actually, oh my god, we have more. Oh my, okay, let's take a peek here. So, in addition to all that, we have this whole chest here of miscellaneous loot. And this whole chest of armor as well. So I mean, like, it's just been, we've made an absolute killing on here. We had to go about 43,000 blocks to do it, but well worth it as far as I'm concerned. Now we just gotta head back to town so we can maybe throw some of the stuff in our shop. You know, this isn't the prettiest main island, but I can't even begin to express how happy I am to see it right now. Oh, that was a hell of a journey. Well guys, earlier in the episode I did say that I was trying to decide if I wanted to go and just make up a whole bunch of TNT and just get the final satisfaction of knowing that I managed to blow up the nether, or manually dig it out by hand. And well, when we were on our trip, as we just pointed out, that we got a bunch of picks, like a ton of them, and we've been collecting a lot of books. I say that we just dig everything out by hand, and that's exactly what we have been doing. I actually enlisted some help too, because that's one of the beautiful things about this, is that I don't have to teach people how to build and run these machines. Because I don't even technically know how to build and run these machines because they keep breaking, as we pointed out. So I've actually already been working with somebody named JJ. It's more like, I can't even pronounce the full name, but basically, this person goes by JJ, and yeah, we've already gone and taken care of the top 2 layers of everything here, which is quite a bit of work. I think we burnt through something like 8 pickaxes, something like that. I had to go on a couple of mending sessions, but yeah, it's definitely a fair bit of progress being made finally. And I definitely regret just actually switching to explosives to begin with. It was a good idea, and you know what, I learned a lot about flying machines, and that is going to come in handy. And, well, I also thought about something else too. This doesn't mean that we are not getting to blow up the nether. We've already blown up a good chunk of it. But we still have to do everything going down, right? So at the end of the day, we are going to be building a flying machine. It's just going to be one flying machine, bounces back and forth, purely automated, because it'll just go and at least take out one layer of everything. In one trip, I go and clear out the lava, and then it starts over again. Well guys, I have some mildly disappointing news. Turns out that I lost a bunch of time-lapse footage. I was actually planning on having a nice little montage of this whole area getting cleared out by hand, because that's what we've had to resort to. And yeah, turns out that, I don't know, something wrong with my replay mod, and it doesn't actually render the player for some reason. It used to, but it doesn't anymore. I don't understand why. I can't seem to get down to the bottom of it. The only thing I can think of is that maybe, I don't know, like something might have gotten updated on the server or something like that. But yeah, so here we are. This is about the closest that we're going to get to a montage of mining out the nether by hand. Now, I must say that we have actually made quite a bit of progress, though. I mean, if you take a look at this place, it is starting to come together. I mean, we're about, I think, 6 blocks away from the ceiling now, so we only got 2 more layers to go, which is pretty exciting. And yeah, it's actually taking a lot less time than I thought it would. Realistically, I would have been done a couple weeks ago if I had just dug it out by hand. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. And I figured that once we're done here, I don't know, we'll see where everything takes us. But yeah, we're just going to have everything cleared out when we come back. So here it is, guys. Finally got this all figured out. We started this dig, I think, a month ago, and had I have not spent so much time with those flying machines, we would have been done probably 2 weeks ago. But that is okay. The important part is that it is done enough that we can actually get the main flying machines in here to dig out the rest. So all of the area that's beneath us, down to the bedrock, or at least down to the lava lakes. Still trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing with that. But yeah, we can actually move on to the fun part now. And interestingly enough, it's supposed to have about 15 blocks of clearance. This is 8. It's about half what they're looking for, but I found kind of a workaround for that. So it just means that there's going to be a lot less digging by hand. Going to have to play around in creative mode just a little bit before we commit to anything specifically here. But as you can see, this was a ton of work trying to get this all figured out. And what I like is that there's actually enough room in here for us to fly around. Just to kind of showcase exactly how huge this area is. It's just ridiculous. I want to give a special thanks to JJ as well as Xylophony for helping with the dig. Because, I mean, as you can see, this is just ridiculous. But yeah, it's definitely came together, and you know, of course, the next thing is going to be to blow up the entire place, which I want to save for another episode. With that, we are done for today. So, thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. If you like what you saw here, definitely leave a like. And if you want to see more, definitely subscribe, hit the notify button, all that fun stuff. It's not your first episode, you guys know what to do. But yeah, with that, this is Phobos signing off. Enjoy. Gotta do a little more flying around here. This is fun.